Most people treat work as an obstacle to a meaningful life, and that creates a trap on our view about work. We see it just for the money, just for what we can get at the end of it. But with this, the meaning behind work gets unseen, and the gifts we receive from God are unused. And I actually fell for it. This is something really personal for me because I started working online for the money, for the idea of being able to make more money working from my own house. But what actually made the difference for me is when I turned this view, when I started looking at my talents first and then at how I could be of service for my clients second. And with that, money actually followed. I started making more money than when I was working only thinking about money. And that's kind of crazy if you think. And where I learned this, I get most of my ideas about work from the Catholic view on work, and mainly from Saint Josemaría Escrivá. And one one thought that I really like from him is that there is something divine that hides in the ordinary, and part of the that ordinary is our daily work, what we do as humans, what we have to do in our community, what we have to do to provide for our families or to help our family if you are not a provider. And I will read this part of this text that I read today, that there is something holy, something divine hidden in the most ordinary situations, and it is up to each one of you to discover it. So that was only when I started seeing the divine things up behind each of my small tasks, behind my small responsibilities, that I started seeing the real value behind my work as a developer. And I am not someone that works with manual labor. I work on my computer, and right now I'm working with AI. But there is still this that is ordinary for me. It still hides uh, a lot of divine. And for me, this idea is based on that in practice, each small tasks transform the client's business. So let's say for example, I work a lot with WordPress. So a lot of my clients have their websites built with WordPress, and one recurring problem if a website is not well maintained is that it will most certainly get virus malwares. So I decided to fix this for my clients building a plugin. So I created a plugin that will detect each archive transformation, and it will notify me if something suspicious happened. And this, when you look at this only for the perspective, only for an objective perspective, you will think, oh, that's just a plugin, something that is a routine that I will have to do. But in reality, this plugin is part of something bigger. It is part of how trustful my work is, how I will be able to solve any problem at any moment that happens with my client's website, and how my client's website, how important it is to keep running for my client's business, because it is as work for me is a way to bring meaning and to be of service. My client's business is also his way of getting meaning and being of service to his clients. So it's really important for for his website, even that if it sounds really small, but it is really important that it does not get a virus, a malware. So when you look into the whole project, you see that each and every step is really important. And when you take it seriously, when you do your work looking at the meaning behind it, you will actually feel a lot better about what you actually what you are actually doing every day. And AI for me is something that multiplies what I already do. So it helps me to provide a service that is linear, and helps me to create more efficient projects. And I would not be able to work on my own as I work right now without AI helping me, without being this tool that I use for good. And with that, my clients will actually get more money, and because when their business is more efficient because I'm running my service with AI, they will get more money and time back. If they get do more in less time, they will get time back. And actually time is worth a lot more. As I said in past videos, time for me is a lot more important than money, because I can spend time with my family, I can spend time going to church, uh, I can spend time reading, studying, and doing things that are important but are not the part of our work routines. And other thing that I learned with Saint Josemaría is that work is not an obstacle. It is a way to be closer to God. So when you start seeing the divine behind each and every ordinary task, you see that uh, there is something divine in everything. I I am not really able to get to deep to get deeper in this idea, but I think that in the future I will talk about this more, and I will put in the description these texts that I read today. I've spent my day with my family, and I was reading a lot today, and all these texts are really good. And if you are not religious, I would advise you to still read them. They will bring you important lessons. And for the ones that stayed until the end of the video, I actually started this video at lunch, but I spent my Sunday afternoon after having lunch with my family. I was reading the four texts about work, because I decided to talk about work today, but from a religious perspective. And I was about reading for about 2 hours, and I spent my whole day thinking about it. And I don't want you guys to think that this video is just one more in the challenge. I know that I am doing this 100-day challenge, but this video for me is a lot more important because it is more personal. It is something that I am really starting to feel the importance, and to feel that I think that maybe God God might use my talents with videos like this. And yeah, that's something that I am learning more every day, and is really important to me. I see you guys in the next video.